Everyone says that curse masters and full-time mages are the strongest classes. However, even though you awaken the power to summon the demonic statue, the school beauty called you trash. Because the anime Naruto doesn't exist in this world. So when the Age of Awakening came, everyone thought your summoner class was useless. A summoner needs to make their own contracts. But since I had just awakened, I didn't have the power to do that. Right now, your status screen shows that besides the demonic statue, you also have the 9-tailed beasts. It feels so good. Here they come. Sand coffin. Sand funeral. It is pretty useful. I ran straight to the castle and kicked the gate open, then froze. The place was packed with slimes of all sizes. Time to go all out. I quickly made some hand signs. Quicksand waterfall flow. That one move wiped out dozens of slimes in the castle. My level went up twice, but my mana was empty. The more powerful the killing technique, the more mana it uses. Just as I was thinking, the ground shook, and the Slime King appeared. I'm not fighting you one-on-one. Go get him, boy. I summoned the Shukaku directly. The Shukaku opened its mouth and formed a tailed beast bomb, instantly crushing the Slime King and the castle behind it. Successfully cleared the beginner dungeon, Slime Kingdom. Congratulations, you have broken the record for the beginner dungeon Slime Kingdom, with a clear time of 2 minutes and 50 seconds. This news stunned the people still struggling in the dungeon. WTF. Someone cleared it already and broke the record. I also got the dungeon's exclusive hidden item, the golden slime necklace. A hidden item? Didn't expect to get one on my first run of the beginner dungeon. After that, I didn't go out to fight monsters. Instead, I went back to the city's exchange to buy something to hold my sand. I asked the shop lady the price of the gourds. She said the small one was 2,000 silver coins, and the big one was 5,000. That's too expensive. I only have about 2,000 silver coins. I can buy the small one, but I want both. In the end, I only got the small gourd. With my gear set, I needed a place to test it out in a real fight, so I went to the goblin forest. These goblins have a bad reputation. They say they do terrible things to girls they can defeat. Just as I entered the forest, 2 goblins with big clubs rushed at me. I didn't move. Sand flew out of the gourd and formed a sand shield, blocking the attack. It's absolute defense. It defends on its own. In the original story, Gaara's sand could block anything, but if an attack was too strong or too fast, it could still break through. Right now, my defense uses 10 mana per block, and the slime necklace restores 10 mana per second. So, my absolute defense can pretty much stay on forever. The goblins kept attacking, but they were blocked every time. In the end, they were too tired to even lift their weapons, and I finished them off. Entering the deepest part of the goblin forest, I stood with my arms crossed. Goblins charged, and sand flew out of the gourd at my waist, surrounding me and blocking all their attacks. No matter where or how they attacked, they were blocked. Finally, I got bored, and with a wave of my hand, sand flooded over all the goblins. Then, I swiped my hand through the air, and the pressure of the sand crushed all the goblins. Yep, having a gourd for absolute defense makes me feel super safe. After testing absolute defense a few times, I killed some more goblins and then went back to New Blue City. My goal is to reach level 30 before the combat exam and save up to buy that big gourd. When I got to the gate of New Blue City, the way people looked at me today had changed because I had cleared the beginner dungeon so fast and broken the record yesterday. I ignored them and walked alone towards the monster forest outside the city. I went to the boar forest, which was mostly filled with level 10-15 monsters. I hadn't been in the boar forest for long when 2 fat, black boars spotted me and charged. I stood still, opened the gourd on my waist, and sand flew out, turning into countless bullets. Sand drizzle. But the boar's skin was too tough. It couldn't get through their defense. The 2 boars crashed towards me. 2 clumps of sand blocked the impact and then wrapped around the boars, trapping them. Sand funeral. I did some hand signs, summoned the Shukaku, and jumped on its head. 1 tail, charge. Gahaha, watch your master wipe them out. The Shukaku shrieked with excitement and rampaged through the boar forest. A tailed beast bomb fell, and as a giant mushroom cloud rose in the middle of the forest, all the boars there were wiped out. Yep, it's always faster to just blast everything. Fighting by myself would have taken forever. With the Shukaku, it was fast, but so fast that there were no monsters left. I put the 1 tail away and headed to the next monster forest. Suddenly, I heard a noise. I quickly went to check it out and found Sung Wonking and Li Shishi surrounded by a pack of wolves. This was a level 10 monster area. It wasn't hard for me, but it was a bit dangerous for them. I used my skin skill to check. Song Wonking was already level 10, and Li Shishi was level 8. Wow, they level up pretty fast too. No wonder they made it this far. But it looks like they're in trouble. Wonking, what do? We can't break through. Seeing their spirits were low, the Wolf King howled, ordering the pack to attack even harder. Holy firestorm! Song Wonking raised her staff and summoned a storm of red flames around them. But she didn't have enough mana, so the skill was weak and couldn't stop the wolves. A lone wolf broke through their defense and leaped at her with its jaws wide open. Song Wonking froze, then turned and saw me standing nearby. It's you. At this point, the Shukaku had turned into a mini version in this state. Its power is the same as its normal form, but its size is smaller, making it easier to carry around and less noticeable. Is that your newly contracted beast? It's so cute. Girls have no resistance to cute animals. Song Wonking said this as she reached out to pet the Shukaku. Woman, what do you think you're doing? Do you think you can just pet the great me whenever you want? He was a mighty-tailed beast. He couldn't just be petted by anyone. It can talk. Song Wonking was startled. The Shukaku has basically the same personality as the original story. The only difference is that it absolutely obeys my commands. This is a system override that it can't resist. You're safe now. You should go back. I'm leaving too. After saying that, I started walking out of the forest. Song Wonking gave Li Shishi a look, and the two of them followed me. Tomorrow, the dungeon's officially open. You need at least 2 people to enter. Do you want to team up with me? I'm not planning on teaming up right now, so sorry. I'll pay you 1,000 coins to be my teammate. How about that? Song Wonking cut me off. Seeing I was quiet, she kept raising the price to 5,000, 10,000. Since you need a teammate, I'd be happy to team up with you, and it's definitely not because of the money. I added, but just to be clear, I'll only team up with you for the dungeon tomorrow. Nothing else besides the dungeon. I don't need you to do anything else. Then it's a deal. The next day, Song Wonking and I met in the square to form a party. We went to the dungeon entrance, and Song Wonking chose a level 10 dungeon Minotaur camp normal.